Close your eyes for a moment. Think back to the last time life made you stop in your tracks. Maybe you were thinking about someone you hadn't spoken to in years, and the next day, there they were, calling or texting you. Maybe you were asking for clarity, and out of nowhere, a song came on with lyrics that felt like they were written just for you. What did you feel in that moment? Was it a shiver down your spine? Was it an inner knowing, like the universe itself just nodded and said, "Pay attention"? That is what we're exploring today, synchronicity. Not random coincidence, not superstition, but meaningful alignment. Moments where inner world and outer world meet and dance. Carl Jung gave it a name, synchronicity. Neville Goddard gave it a meaning. Your imagination is the cause of your world, and these signs are the proof that what you imagine is taking form. And today, you're going to learn not just how to recognize these signs, but how to live in constant conversation with them, how to become a magnet for them. By the end of this video, you will not only understand synchronicity, you will be working with it, inviting it, and following it toward the life you were meant to live. Take a deep breath, settle in, because this isn't just information. This is an experience. And the longer you stay, the more you'll notice signs in your own life. Pause for a moment and think of one coincidence that has stayed with you. Hold it in your mind as we go through this journey. You might discover it was never a coincidence at all. Synchronicity rarely starts with fireworks. It begins as a whisper, a subtle pattern, a small nudge. Imagine this. You are facing a difficult decision. You feel lost. You silently ask life for a sign. The next morning, you overhear someone on the bus say exactly the phrase you needed to hear. Then a book catches your eye with a title that seems written for you. Later that day, you see a billboard with the same word repeated. At first, you brush it off. Coincidence, you say. But then it happens again and again, until the message becomes too loud to ignore. This is how the universe speaks. Softly at first, then more urgently, until you finally look up and say, "All right, I'm listening." Carl Jung called this synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that are not linked by cause, but by meaning. Neville Goddard would add, "The world is yourself pushed out. When your inner state changes, the outer world begins to rearrange. The signs you see are the first ripples of that rearrangement. So the first step is awareness. You cannot follow a map if you never look up from your feet. Today, make a decision to become a detective of meaning. Every time something catches your attention, instead of dismissing it, pause. Ask yourself, what is this showing me? Why does this stand out? This simple act begins to open the channel. Take a deep breath. Recall the last strange coincidence you experienced. Hold it for a moment. Was there a message hidden there? If you feel comfortable, share it in the comments. You may find that someone else needed to hear that exact story today. Once you begin to notice synchronicity, you'll see it everywhere. Let's decode some of the most common ways the universe sends you messages. Repeating numbers 1111, 222, 555 are one of the most universal. They act as pattern interrupters, pulling you out of autopilot. Songs or phrases. You speak about something and immediately hear it on the radio or TV. This can be the universe echoing back confirmation. Symbolic encounters. An unusual animal crossing your path. A book falling from a shelf. A stranger saying exactly what you were thinking. The key is not just to notice, but to feel. True synchronicity has a charge, a feeling of aliveness that makes you pause. Neville taught that this is your assumption beginning to harden into fact. Reality is whispering back, "Yes, keep going." Right now, think about a situation in your life where you want clarity. Close your eyes. Silently ask for a sign, something clear, something undeniable. Then let go. Over the next 48 hours, just notice what shows up. Do not force it. Do not look too hard. The right sign will have a sense of surprise and inevitability. Synchronicities are not just pretty moments, they are guidance systems. They are the compass pointing you toward alignment. Imagine you are thinking of starting something new, a business, a relationship, a creative project. Suddenly, you keep meeting people connected to that field. You hear conversations about it. You see articles about it everywhere. This is no accident. This is confirmation that your inner decision is sending ripples outward. Neville would say your assumption is taking root. You are beginning to walk in a state of the wish fulfilled, and life is reorganizing to meet you. Here's the challenge. When the sign appears, trust it. Follow it. See where it leads. The more you follow, the stronger the synchronicities become. It's like a breadcrumb trail pulling you toward the next step. What if, just as an experiment, you followed the next sign you see, even if it seems small? Imagine where it might lead you. Write it down, and at the end of this week, look back. You may be surprised where you end up. Some people say, it's all just coincidence. But even science shows us that life is more connected than we realize. In quantum physics, particles can be entangled, instantly affecting each other, even across galaxies. This suggests that everything is connected at a deeper level. Carl Jung spoke about the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of knowledge that we all draw from. Ancient traditions called it the web of life, the Tao, the Akashic field. Neville Goddard put it simply, imagination creates reality. Synchronicity is the bridge between the unseen cause and the seen effect. When you understand this, you stop dismissing coincidences. You start listening to them, learning from them, trusting them. If two particles across the universe can communicate instantly, why not you and the life you're living? What if reality is responding to your inner state faster than you think? This is where it becomes an art. You could actually cultivate a life filled with synchronicity. Step 1 is mindfulness, being present enough to notice. Take a deep breath right now. Notice the sounds around you. Notice how your body feels. This simple act of awareness increases your sensitivity to synchronicities. Step 2 is journaling. Each day, write down any unusual event, any repeating symbol, any what are the odds moment. Over time, you will begin to see patterns, a personal language the universe is speaking with you. Step 3 is to respond. When a sign appears, act on it. Take a small step in that direction. This shows trust, and the more you trust, the more signs appear. Neville said, dare to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. When you do, life conspires to bring it to pass, and synchronicities are the first hints that it's working. Look around the space you're in. Let your eyes rest on something that draws your attention. Ask yourself, what might this be saying to me? You may be surprised what insights arise when you treat the world like a conversation partner. Synchronicity is not just a trick of the mind. It is life itself speaking to you. It is the bridge between your imagination and your reality. From this moment forward, decide to live in dialogue with life. Pay attention to the winks, the whispers, the nudges. Imagine 6 months from now if you lived this way, noticing signs, trusting them, following them. Where might you be? Who might you have met? What doors might have opened? The next coincidence you notice might not be coincidence at all. It might be the first word in a sentence that could change your entire life. Will you read it? Will you follow it? The choice is yours. If this message resonates, like this video so more people can find it, subscribe for more insights like this, and share your latest synchronicity in the comments. Someone else may be waiting for that confirmation today. The more we notice, the louder the universe speaks.